Do you remember Tiger King's Joe Exotic and his feud with Carol Baskin, who he claims murdered her husband and fed him to tigers? I was just randomly thinking about this the other day, so I dived into Carol Baskin's husband's case to see if there was any real evidence that she actually killed him or not. So, Carol Baskin's husband, Jack Donald Don Lewis, married his first wife, Gladys, when he was 17 years old and she was only 14. Together, they had three daughters. Don was a very successful business owner and self made multimillionaire who was worth up to $10 million at the time that he disappeared. Don had a huge passion or obsession with wild animals. His three daughters remember a very happy childhood full of exotic pets. They said sometimes there would be baby alligators in the bathtub and monkeys and penguins wandering around their house. Don Lewis was also a serial cheater. Throughout his 34 years of marriage with his first wife, Gladys, he cheated on her with a few dozen women. She believes that he cheated on her with at least 25 different women, which included Carol Baskin. Carol Baskin was only a teenager when she first met Don, who was 42 years old when they met. The two had a decade-long affair before his wife Gladys filed for divorce in 1990, and the following year, Don and Carol were married. Don and Carol had a shared love for wildlife. They started a wildlife sanctuary on their property in Tampa, Florida, bringing in a bunch of different wild animals, which included mostly big cats like lions and tigers. But they really disagreed and fought often about how the animals should be treated and what they should do with them. According to Carol, her husband Don wanted to breed and sell baby tigers, but she wanted to rescue them, keep them on their property as a sanctuary, and actually fight to end the wildlife trade in America. And they were fighting a lot about this. And shortly before he disappeared, Don was actually telling people that he was planning to divorce Carol. And if that happened, Carol would lose millions of dollars and also lose all of the animals. And that is when Don Lewis mysteriously vanished without a trace and is still missing to this very day. Don was last seen nearly 30 years ago on August 18th, 1997. Don had plans to visit Costa Rica to do some business, but there's no evidence that he actually made it to Costa Rica, and no one has ever seen or heard from him ever again. He has also made zero attempts to access his millions of dollars. A few days after he disappeared, his van was discovered abandoned in the parking lot of an airport with the keys still in the van. And pretty much immediately, Don's first wife Gladys, their three daughters, and Don's close friends and employees all believed that